Hi everyone, welcome to the next sort of festive floral video. This is taken from Johanna Basford's Small Victories. I'm going to be doing this triangular shape today. I think it's a little bit bigger than the last one, but not significantly so. That should be just right. Yeah. So I'm going to start with the flowers. I am thinking sort of violet. Oh, excuse me, having a big yawn, number 6 to start with for our florals. Now, we have these flowers and then we have these, which I can't work out if they're the same or a little bit different. So I'm going to just do the larger ones first. And I think like we did yesterday, we might try and put a little bit of a lighter area sort of in the middle of the petal, so that we've got a nice defined base and tip. And some petals do shine in the middle like this, just depending on how they're bent and where the light is really. I haven't thought about the centre either. So we're just gonna jolly along colouring this and thinking. I took a little break. I have only just made this video and I nipped out of the room for a moment to sort out the laundry, and I put a bit of tinsel on a mirror in the hallway. I hadn't really done much decorating downstairs. We put a couple of snow globes in the downstairs bathroom, which is always a bit of fun I think, and it gives you something to play with. And I put a little bit of tinsel on the mirror in the hall, and what I did, which I don't know what the family are going to think, they might want to take it down. I've got a Santa hat which is not red like a typical, it's got the white fur on, but it's purple with sort of sequins. And I remember I got it for myself a long time ago when I was helping out with the Christmas fair at the boys' primary school. Goodness, going back a bit. And so I put some, because I put purple and pink tinsel on the mirror, I decided I would hang the Santa hat from the mirror, and I tried, now this isn't going to work, to put it so that it was the right height, so that when you stood and looked in the mirror, it's a full-length mirror, it looks like you're wearing the hat. Now obviously it depends how tall you are whether that's going to work or not, but I'm going to see if the family even notice. They probably don't even use the mirror, though it's quite a useful one to use when you're about to go out, because it's by the cloakroom, so you put your coat on, you can have a little check, make sure you look fairly reasonable, respectable before stepping out of the door. So that's what that one's for. I don't know if anybody really uses it, but anyway, we'll see if they notice. I'm also trying to think of something to put in my kitchen. Last year our kitchen was only just finished just before Christmas, and now we've had it. I need to do a bit of touching up paint in a few areas, which I might do tomorrow after, while I'm cleaning it. Cleaning day tomorrow, yay. Anyway, I hung a few paper stars up from the television bracket last year, but I've put them somewhere else this year, so I'm just wondering whether to put there. I haven't got much left because I've been used most things go on the Christmas tree. Now we've got these little ones left. We could do them this colour. I'm thinking we might as well go for the lavender, the 62. We could use that one. Sorry, I'm not holding it very still because I was moving my feet about. Okay, I could do with putting my chair in, and my chair's really far away. There we go. Try not to put it in too far, or else it'll bang on the desk and make you jump. There we go. So I'm using the same technique here because it's a paler colour. It doesn't really stand out so much, but have a go. Do my best. That's all I can do. Now I'm thinking that I might make the centres of these flowers black. Now I know black doesn't feel very Christmassy, but some people have, I have seen a fashion at one point where sparkly black was sort of fashionable on Christmas trees with darker colours and things, so I think we can just do it. Why not? It's my background colour that I'm rather unsure of at the moment, but we'll see. It's because I'm using Staedtler, I'm quite limited with my Ergosoft, so I only got 36 to choose from, which should be plenty, but you know, because I'm going for this colour scheme, I need it to work with it. So, oh, we got one more. I nearly forgot that one. I do find this colour just feels like it's a paler version of this. It doesn't feel like it's significantly different. You know, with only 36 pencils, I really sort of thought that could have been a bit different. So I'm going to grab my black now. It's number 9. And I'm going to do all the centres in black. I'm going to try and lighten them towards the middle a little bit. And then see what happens. Well, what's going to happen? They'll self-destruct. No. Yeah, I'm in such a happy mood, it's so nice. I've got to do some gift wrapping and things soon, which I really enjoy doing. Now, the leaves I'm going to do in silver, so I'm going to use actually 2 shades of grey for the 2 different types of leaves. We've got the slightly longer leaves and then we've got the rounder leaves. Now, the longer leaves you could think you could colour as petals. This is number 8, which is the grey. But I'm going to colour them as leaves. Now, because I don't have any more sort of purpley tones, I think it's easier for me to just say it's a leaf. But if you're using different pencils and you have more of the sort of violet-y tones, then maybe you could do it as petals, because I think they'd work as either, to be honest. And even if they are leaves and you colour them purple, so what? So what? I sound like a teenager. Don't care. My son's streaming at the moment. It's Saturday and he streams at 1 and it was 5 past. And I went, are you streaming today? And he went, I forgot. He said, oh, I'll stream an hour late, so it's actually 5 past 2 now and he's just started. So I'm sure that'll be fine. He's got a little band of people that tune in, which is nice, so I'm sure they'll find him, and if they don't, they can catch up with him later. This is number 80, so this is the light grey, and these leaves look the same as those over there, and I'm going to do them in the same way, so this is the same way as everything on this page really. Fading towards the middle. I've still got no idea what I'm doing for the background. If I had more greys, I would go with grey, but I don't, so I can't. So I've got to think of something else. We want quite a cold colour. It's lovely. Yesterday's was lovely and warm, but today's cold. I'm thinking maybe some blues might work, but I don't want anything that's going to stand out too much, take over the picture, if you know what I mean. So I keep thinking. I was just thinking, I might have got totally distracted then thinking about Johanna Basford's Advent challenge to us. Certainly achieved it today. I did that one. And now I'm doing this one. I'm hoping I might do the whole page, but I won't be posting it today on Instagram or anything, because I just keep it a bit of a mystery. Right, I am going to go for a blue background. I don't really want it to be too dark and dominating, but on the other hand, I thought I'm going to do it like this one and fade it towards the centre. So I'm starting with 33, which is actually a really quite dark colour, because yeah, I'm going to just try and apply it in a light layer though, if that makes sense, so I'm not plastering it down. I do want to fade it towards the middle, like we did with the yellow yesterday. So it gets a bit less. And I will be using probably maybe only one more colour, just because of the colours that I've got. Ideally I'd really want 3, but I just don't have that option because I don't have the right colours. I think in the my design journey set I would have one I could use, like the maybe the pastel blue or something, but I don't have one in the Ergo, so just have to make do with what we've got. I'm sure it'll work out. Oh, I'm suddenly very thirsty. I'll make a drink when I finish this one. I might make a cup of tea. Oh, that'd be nice. Sometimes I'm in the mood for tea and sometimes coffee. And because I've got some oat milk open at the moment, I'm in the mood for tea. I don't like soy milk in tea, but I usually drink soy milk. This is 63, which is Delft Blue, due to being lactose intolerant, and the soy milk's got a good amount of protein in. I'm going to go over everything now with this. So so yeah, I drink it for that, but I'd run out, so I keep some of the Oatly Barista in my cupboard. It doesn't need to be kept in the fridge, but the soy milk I drink, the only one I really like, has to be kept in the fridge. So I'd run out because my fridge has limited space because everyone else fills it with all their stuff. So I had to go in the cupboard and get out some Oatly, which is nice. I do like it, and I can have a nice cup of tea. Oat milk has less of a flavour, so it works with tea. Personally, I think not everybody agrees with me. I know someone who only likes soya milk in tea and Oatly in coffee, whereas I like Oatly in both, but I don't like soya milk in tea. So, and soy milk used to always split in hot drinks. It would separate, particularly in tea. It's really horrible. But I haven't found one that does that. And maybe it would in tea. I don't drink it in tea, so I don't know. But it's certainly fine in the coffee. I don't know if it would make any difference whether it was tea or coffee. I make them all with the hot kettle. We don't have a drip filter or a coffee machine or anything. We just use instant granules from a jar. So I don't see it would be much different to tea. Anyway, right, we have a bit, it's sort of there, but it's not tidy enough for me. I'm actually going to grab the 33 again and go do a little bit on the edges again, just to try and make sure you can see it's a bit darker. I think you can, but I just want to put an extra layer down, and I don't actually mind that it's quite dark. You know, I was a bit worried about it, but I think it's okay, especially once I do my next bit. Yep, there's the next bit. We've got to get our pens back out again. You know, we used those yesterday. And I put some sparkle and shine onto it. There we go. Got my parents coming up on Monday to visit, which is nice. I haven't been here for a long time. But I have, to be fair, been very busy. And so have they. But they're going to the Christmas tree festival in the church. That started yesterday, I was going to go, I would have gone, because they're coming to see it, then I shall see it with them for the first time, which will be nice. And I think I read there were over 100 Christmas trees. They get decorated by schools, community groups. This is the Delft Blue. Just going back over again. Shops, that sort of thing. And they get displayed in the church. And it's very nice because the church is a fairly dark building. The lights always show up nicely whatever time of day you go. And they're just all so unique. And, you know, and certainly not the way I would decorate a tree. Because they might be an advert or a little photos hanging off a tree or sayings or things like that, whatever it might be. But it's just a bit of fun. It makes you feel festive. You know, it's good. And I think we're going to have lunch out after in the shopping centre, which has a little food court. So that's nice. Should be a nice little trip out. And both my boys are at uni, so they won't go. But they aren't interested in going anyway. They'd probably come if they were on holiday or if they were at home and didn't have work, but they could be quite busy at the moment, so. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. I fiddled with it a bit, and I quite like the fact that the number 33 blue is quite purpley, I think, so I think it works. But I just realised I've got to put my paper behind the page. I'm going to do it now actually because I'm using the felt pens. There we go. It hasn't transferred actually. Right, so that's that, and we're going to use some. Now I want a metallic pen to go around the edge like I did last time. I think I'm going to keep it similar. So metallic pen around the edge. This is number 553. These are Sakura pens. I'm not sure if I mentioned it yesterday, but I always list everything I use in the description. Well, I say everything, most things. But if you can't see it or I've forgotten, just drop me a comment and ask me, and I'll try and remember. I think we bring that there. Oops. Sorry. Knocking everything. There we go. And then I will do what I did last time and get out some glitter for the, we'll use gold for the leaves. Sorry, that went all blurry. And I need the purple. There's the purple. I can't get it out. There's the purple. It's a little bit of a reddish, pinkish purple, but I think it works. I'm going to do the gold first. It's number 744. And go around all of the leaves. Give them a little bit of a shine. I think it just helps to add to that festive feel. Now we've got these. I'm going to do these as well. I had considered doing them with the silver that we used on the outside, but I don't think it's quite going to fit because we don't have anything else silver inside. I think that looks better. And do the stems as well like we did yesterday. And just keep going around and around. I've been thinking about what Christmas shopping I've got left. My sister gave me an idea for her. I bought one of her boys a present and I bought presents for her girls. But her other boy, he's 14. It's quite a tricky age, isn't it? She gave me a few ideas which were really great ideas, but I've been trying to think about where in my town I can buy it, because I'm trying to do a lot of high street shopping this Christmas, you know, supporting our small local businesses, etc. But I just cannot think where I can get these items in our town. So we have quite a nice mix of shops, but this is quite a specific thing. I mean, I'm not saying what it is in case he watches, but I don't think he does. Just in case. But, not sure. Okay, I think I've done all of those. I will check at the end. And this is the sort of purpley one, which is number 724. I'm going to go around. Now this is quite intense, isn't it? I think it'll work there. Rather than it being just a glitter, it's a very dark gel as well. As I say, it'll work. We haven't got that many flowers, it's not going to be hugely dominant. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching some Christmas telly as well, seeing what's on. I usually buy a Radio Times at Christmas, the only time I ever buy one. And then I can have a look through and see what's on, decide what I want to watch. But because I don't regularly watch loads of telly. I like my Strictly Come Dancing, as I've mentioned about a million times. And I watch a few of the quizzes. And often quizzes will have a Christmas special, so that's quite nice. And I don't watch soap operas. I always find them too depressing. I'd rather watch something happy, a comedy. Quizzes are always quite jolly, never sad, so that's good. But we'll see what, have a look and see what's going to be on. I know on Christmas Day there's always a Strictly Come Dancing Christmas special, but it's usually on at tea time, sort of 5:30, something like that. And they've already announced who's going to be in it. I don't know any of them apart from one, but it doesn't matter. I don't mind if I don't know who they are. I've missed off some of these crosses in the background, so I'm going back to my silver to put those in. And then I'm going to tip it and see whether I've done it all. Yeah, oh no, not that one. See, last time I missed one as well, didn't I? There we go. Now I am so tempted to do a sort of sparkly centre, but I don't have a black, I know. I am going to use the number 700, which is just a sparkly gel, and make those centres sparkle. So you'll be able to see the black through it. I do have some black diamond stickles which would be good, but they come out a bit thick and I can't find that I struggle to colour on the back. And although I've coloured the back of this specific page, once I turn the page and I try and do other ones, I think it might interfere with that. So I'm decided to probably only do stickles in single-sided books and downloads. But there is our second one. I hope it looks fairly festive. Silver and purple. I hope so. Do something quite different tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Not sure what. Our last one looks like it's under the sea. But I think we'll just pretend it isn't. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you have a really super day and start to enjoy the time of year. I know it's tough for some, but there should be something that's that you can do that's fun, I hope. Anyway, have a super day and happy colouring.